Good morning, this is the Eager Beaver Show.
You are listening to a True North Eager Beaver Media Incorporated podcast. The True North Eager Beaver podcasts are proudly brought to you by our founding sponsors, the Misfit Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, your source for science fiction, fantasy, and cozy mysteries featuring a broad diversity of characters, CanadianTarot.com, your uniquely Canadian online eclectic tarot community, and the Peppermaster, hot pepper sauces made from farm-fresh ingredients to thrill your taste buds and expand your mind. I'll let you lead, sir.
I don't know why there's this new thing where it does that, and I don't know
wow.
what that's all about. That's just a new thing. I don't
Must
know
be
where
if
that
you have,
came
like, a
from.
graphic or something like a
I guess.
yeah.
So yeah, here we are. I got I even got the Halloween logo up in the top right, top left at the screen, right there,
Yes.
right there.
It
It is Halloween, and
Halloween.
did you put on a costume today for any particular reason? Or?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. I had my J.D. Vaughn's brand guyliner on, and sofa cushion, and Cherica, the throw pillow.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
It was a very sordid love triangle.
Mm. Sounds like it.
I was going to do the Pierre Poilièvre thing and wear a cowboy hat backwards, but then realized that my cowboy hat was still at the Ottawa Beaver Lodge. So I had to go with J.D. Vaughn's instead. Well, when you can only costume yourself from here up, you got to do what you can. So I figured guyliner would do the trick.
Yeah, well, it's the thing. It's like we do have, there are limitations, right? I mean, anyway. That's yeah, guyliner. Yeah, that's who first coined that term anyway? Do you know?
I have no idea.
It's been around for a long time. I mean, my goodness gracious, let's go back to the 70s. David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, Ziggy or Aladdin Sane. I mean, he was all about the gender bending thing.
Yeah, Alice Cooper sure wore a lot of it.
Oh yeah, still to this day. Yeah. The funny thing is when you have all these Gen X idiots, and I say idiots because they're a member of our generation, who go on and on about, there's only two genders. I'm like, really? You grew up with David Bowie, Alice Cooper, Poison, the New York Dolls, Kiss,
Mrs. Doubtfire,
Annie Lennox, Culture Club.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I know.
I mean, come on.
I know. I see it every time, a few times a year. And it's like, oh, come on. You were okay with drag until having fun with drag. And there's like photos of Mrs. Doubtfire and the two actors in Some Like It Hot and Bugs Bunny and drag. And,
what was it? Yeah, Some Like It Hot. But Uncle Milton Berle. I mean, he was doing drag in the 50s for crying out loud. So
there's a photo with Trump and Rudy Giuliani, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think there's a photo of J.D. Vance in drag when he was in university. So, yeah. Let's get into a few things here. I don't know if you had a chance to share this, so I thought I would share it because I think this is just a quick hit from our friend. Our friend, because you've spoken to him a few times actually. Theo Modakis. This was his political cartoon today.
Love it.
I'm like, well, that's a good one. That's
I love
a good one.
that.
For those of you who are listening, and I will get caught up on the audio, I promise. I've been working on some things today, so I'm trying to. I know I'm way behind, but I'll try and get caught up. But for those of you listening, it's a picture of the Sky Dome, aka Rogers Center, and a pixelated image of a pumpkin as the Dodgers are getting off of their bus and entering the Sky Dome or Rogers Center.
I almost hear the music from Halloween in the background.
Yeah, no, agreed. So that was the first thing I wanted to share. And hang on, there was another one I got to show you this video clip that if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to go like, what?
Okay.
This is, hang on, who's the guy's name? Kevin Hassett.
Oh, yes.
I know you didn't show this morning because this didn't happen until after you had already.
Yeah, he's special.
Oh boy. We're going to share this clip and we'll discuss it on the other side. This is special.
Okay.
If Canada moves away from the United States, more towards China in terms of a trading relationship, is that good for the United States?
What is good for the United States is getting Canada to start to adhere to their previous agreements and to follow the rule of law and to stop punishing American companies the way they've been. The negotiations with China have been very, very frustrating for President Trump. As an example, they have a huge digital service tax on companies that stream things like Netflix, that if anybody who makes content that you watch when you go home at the end of the day and you flip around to watch a show, that they've got to make a quota in Canada of how many Canadian actors they have. They've got stuff like that littered throughout.
We've always had
the
that
economy, and it's gotten worse and worse under these liberal governments. And so President Trump won't stand for it. He's tried to negotiate with the Canadians to get better deals for Americans, and they've been, frankly, rude and dismissive. And this is how it gets to where we are. But the bottom line is we had an enormous victory in China. There's a great, great deal for Americans. The American farmers are going to be selling their soybeans. And all of that happened while the Chinese accepted a tariff that was much larger than they started with in January. And so it's a big win for the American people and for the president.
President calling the meeting with Xi a 12 out of 10. One of the critical parts about it. Yeah, exactly. Well played.
So before I go on the rant I'm about to go on, before I do that, can we address they're very difficult to deal with. We need to get them to stick to their Excuse me?
Oh, wait a minute. We need to put that through the Beavertron 3000.
Jesus.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Translation. They won't roll over and give us everything we want.
That's exactly what it is. We did not start tariffing things. You did. We did not start breaking the agreement that we have in CUSMA, or USMCA, or NAFTA 2.0, whatever you want to call it. You did that.
Yeah.
You just want us to roll over and do your bidding. Not going to happen. Number one.
Didn't happen the first time. Don't know why they're expecting it to happen now. We haven't changed.
It just, I'm listening to I watched this clip earlier and I'm like, what what color is the sky in this asshole's world? Because he's an asshole.
And Canadians rude and dismissive?
Yes. Yeah. That's what we're known for globally. Yes.
Yeah, totally our brand.
That's our brand. Completely our brand. Sorry.
Smugly passive aggressive, yes.
Yes, we're very good at the passive aggressive smugness. I'm like, this guy, why didn't he just go, Canada's not playing very nice. They don't give us what we want. Yeah, it's called a trade negotiation, and you're the one who broke all the rules.
Yeah.
all of them. You did that,
Yeah.
not us.
And time is on our side. I've been saying this all week. It's like, well, wait a minute. Whoa. Yeah, we're actively trying to stall for time for the full impact of the tariffs to hit, for your population to get mad against you, and for you to be squeezed at the other end by midterms. And you don't want to talk to us until January? Oh my, whatever will we do?
I don't know.
It's like,
I'll just sip my tea.
okay, then. What, you want to free up 100% of our time so that we negotiate with other people and don't have to take care of some high maintenance? Really? Toddler? Oh, please stop. Oh, you're really making things tough for us now. Please. They're so dumb.
I first saw that and I flew into, inside my head, a rage. And in my head, I screamed expletives, I should say, a torrent of 4-letter words and what he should do with certain parts of anatomy. But I've chosen not to say those things. It's one thing to think them. It's another thing to say them. And sometimes you just need to censor yourself. So that's why I watched it earlier and I kind of got all the anger out before I went on a severe rant. I decided, you know what, he's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's an idiot. Clearly. A bootlicking idiot.
Yep.
But an idiot.
On its face, what he's saying is ridiculous. It's like and the worst part is that because this is CNN, right, and it's broadcast around the world,
Yeah.
that comment is for domestic consumption only, right? It's for the
Yeah.
people who support the Trump base. Oh my God, Canada's being so rude, and we have no choice but to do this. We need to put them in their place. Who the hell do they think they are? All that kind of stuff, right? And editing all the parts of the story where they threw the first punch, right, and where they threatened to annex us, and called our prime minister
governor, and
right, and all that kind of stuff. So none of that happened. We just woke up one day and decided that we were going to be nasty and difficult.
That's exactly what it is.
Because that's totally our brand, right? Yeah. So, but for anyone around the world who has a brain that is minimally connected to their heart and their soul, they're laughing. I mean, again, Canada as a nation is like one of the number one brands in the world.
Yes.
Even within the United States, they had that recent CNN polling showing that, Trump personally is down 10% in approval, but on impressions of Canada, Canada has a net positive 49, or like 60 points ahead of Trump. Like, you want to go on TV and tell like the entire American people that the Canadians, like, you might want to dig up.
Well,
because your own people don't believe you.
It's see, they so desperately want to have the Third Reich. Okay, they desperately want to be the Third Reich. They want Gilead. They want all of those things, and they're trying to pull from the Goebbels playbook. I mean, I think Stephen Miller is the reincarnation of Herman Goebbels. I mean, anyway, they're playing right from his playbook. But the thing is, it's not 1933. We have multiple sources. We have multiple ways to prove what you said was a lie. Like multiple legitimate sources. Not a I speculate or something.
Many people are saying.
No, it's not. We can actually document where you did the opposite of what you just said right there. And we responded accordingly.
Yep. Yeah, it's just but I mean, you wrap it in the whole thing, right? It's like, oh my God, the Canadians are nasty. Pete Hoekstra, I'm so disappointed that Canadians don't seem to have the same passion for United States-Canada relationship. Where the hell's your passion, dude?
Yeah.
What are you freaking bringing to the county potluck here? It's like your dish stinks, right? It's the perpetual victim part, right? Everything in the
Everybody's
world.
so mean to us. They've been taking advantage of us for decades. Really?
Yeah.
Aren't you the most powerful, wealthiest nation on earth? Please explain to me how, if you are that, everybody else can take advantage of you.
Right?
How does that work?
Aren't you the nation that's been at war like for like 95% of the last 100 years with
Yeah.
someone somewhere?
Whether it's covert or on the surface, you're involved.
I'm just come on, man. Yeah, and like again, like anybody on the planet, again, with the brain minimally connected, is going to believe that Blue Helmet Boy Scout Canada
Mm-hmm.
is proactively going to decide to take you on.
Yes. Yeah.
And that like just proactively, it's like no, I don't. It's like when a Bichon Frise starts barking at a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody's not to say that we're Bichon Frise, but I mean, that German Shepherd is not threatened.
No.
Now, we have tools in our arsenal. We can inflict a lot of hurt.
Oh yeah,
if we want to.
We'll just turn off the tap first off, so you don't get any more water, and then we'll shut the power off, and then stop shipping you oil.
Yeah, but then but ultimately that works out terrible for everyone involved, and at the end of the day, they do have more tools.
Oh yes.
Right? If we saw that out to the bitter end, that's why they keep on saying with the annexation stuff. I mean, how many days would it take the United States to take over Canada? Probably not so many if they really wanted to. How many would it take them to hold it?
Oh, that wouldn't happen.
That would never, ever, ever, ever happen.
That's the thing.
Right? You get to the
They
insurance.
could invade us. Oh yeah, we know they could invade us, but take us over completely and hold us? No,
That ain't happening.
That would for decades. It would go on for decades until somebody said, "This is stupid. We're never going to beat them." That's right. You're never going to beat them. You think you had a hard time in Vietnam? Have you ever faced a Canadian soldier in battle?
You're in for a rough ride.
Not just Canadian soldiers, but the average Canadian, when suddenly your sovereignty is threatened.
Mm-hmm.
What's the famous saying? Never push a pacifist too far.
Yes.
Pacifists are pacifists by choice.
Yes.
Normally there's a rage seething underneath that we're able to control, which is why we choose peace.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have to make peace, we will.
Mm-hmm. So,
and we're really good at it.
Yeah. The same thing with never underestimate the quiet ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just because we choose to be pacifist doesn't mean we do not know how to fuck you up.
I will not.
We have the luxury of being pacifists because we know how to fuck you up.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I won't be Christ-like. I won't turn the other cheek. No, not happening.
Oh God, no.
No.
If I'm turning the other cheek, they're going to see my ass. This looks like.
You know what? I threw that right across the plate, and you had a stringer dinger on that one and knocked it out of the park. That was a fastball right in your zone. As soon as I said it, I go, "Oh, I know what's coming next."
As I'm walking away, ain't nobody got time.
So I don't know if you saw this stupidity from about 6 p.m. yesterday from Jamil Javani.
Oh God, her. Sorry.
Did you see what he posted?
No, I have not, but I can imagine it's probably something having to do with persecution of Christians or saving young men.
You're getting right along there. I'm going to show you this tweet, and I'll give you a second or two to react to it. Then I'll read it. Then I'll show you his website.
Oh, he's talking about liberal racism again.
Yeah. I've heard from many concerned citizens. Enough is enough. On November 17th in Ottawa, I will host the National Forum to End Liberal Racism. It's time for change. EndLiberalRacism.ca.
See, now the first time I heard him talk about liberal racism, I was wondering, but so if you have liberal racism, I would assume since racism is universal that there's conservative racism and NDP racism and green racism, and I know for a personal fact that there's black racism. But you don't want to stop those.
No. Those are fine.
Just the liberal kind. Okay.
And this is the claptrap he has on his website. Canada's federal government must move beyond liberal racism to treat all citizens fairly and equally. Through policies like DEI, liberal racism actively undermines the talents and abilities of Canadians from minority communities while excluding many Canadians from employment opportunities and government programs. Okay, that is a complete load of horse shit because DEI means you need to be qualified for the gig, period. Number one. That's it. If you aren't qualified, you don't get the gig.
Yes.
Number one.
But you don't get ruled out from being qualified from the gig because of what you look like.
That's what DEI is. Jesus Christ. This guy's living DEI.
Well, also, it's really ironic because Pierre Poilièvre, right, gave titles and positions to about 84 MPs in his caucus.
Yeah.
Jamil Javani didn't get one.
No, I know.
How about that conservative racism there, Jamil?
Liberal racism also encourages contempt for Canada's rich history and traditions. Enough is enough. It's time for change on November 17th. Blah, 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 blah. And then it scrolls down. Please share with us your questions, concern, and personal experience with liberal racism. What should Canada's federal government do to move beyond liberal racism? Type your response here. First name, last name, email address, phone number, postal code. It's just a scam to get your data.
Yeah, but really, liberal racism.
I know that one. I'm like, please define what that is and do not regurgitate to me the crap you put on your website. Define what it actually is.
Yes.
You know what? You can't because it's not a thing.
Yeah. So what distinguishes liberal racism from every other kind?
Well, apparently we want to give opportunities to people who've never had opportunities before.
And I guess the people who were getting the opportunities before who might not be getting them now because superior or equally qualified candidates are not being ruled out because of what they look like, who they worship, who they love, whether they use a mobility device or something like that, have a race.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, it's so absurd. It's so unbelievably absurd. I just can't with these people.
I know. Imagine.
And by these people, I mean the Conservative Party of Canada.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Imagine having to rebrand racism in 2025 because the definition we've been using for years upon years is suddenly insufficient.
Yeah.
I say, what are you trying to do when you need to rebrand racism? I'm going to guess nothing good. No, sorry. That might be my pigment talking. I just... I'm sorry. I know we share similar skin tone. I don't recognize him.
No, I don't blame you.
He ain't one of us.
No, well.
I'm sorry. He don't speak for my people.
Well, and the other thing, the thing that he fails to realize, he doesn't, either he fails to realize it, he refuses to realize it, or he's not smart enough to understand. And I think it's the third part. He's not smart enough to understand is once those people, the Conservative Party, the reform members of the Conservative Party, who are religious zealots and largely racists, I'll say it. And if you want to come at me, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Though they hate underprivileged, they hate the poor, they hate working class people. I mean, all of the things they vote against is evidenced of that. He doesn't seem to realize that as soon as they get what they want, he's the first one to get tossed under the bus.
Yes.
And after they run over him, they'll back up and run over him again, just to make sure.
That's the thing with authoritarian hierarchy. Once you get rid of the bottom level of undesirables, you still need undesirables to keep the system going. So then it's the next level.
Yeah.
And it's the next level. Eventually it is your turn.
Yeah. And they fail to realize this. Or either they fail to realize it or they know, but they're trying to get as much money as they can. I don't know what it is. Like, dude, when they came for the trade unionist, I stood up and spoke because I know the rest of the goddamn poem. right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm this guy is it's the continuation of the whole thing, right? Because we know how this guy lost his job, right?
Yeah.
He claimed that CBC was saying something like, you're not reporting on this like we would expect a person of your race to do. I mean, that was his claim. I don't remember any court case or anything happening as a result of that. I don't know if he even filed a lawsuit or anything, but he claimed this big racism thing.
Mhm. That
Yes.
kind of went away.
And it kind of went away, and now he's back with this, trying to plagiarize Charlie Kirk with, "We're going to go and reach out to
Yeah.
young men." You misspelled prey upon,
Yes.
when you say reached out. And then on top of that, "Oh, yeah, let me remind you again that when I lost my job, I claimed I was the victim of racism. So, and well, CBC is so liberal, so let's put an end to this liberal racism. Because it didn't work for me the first time, I'm gonna try again."
Well, and I think he's trying to play the card, well, I can't be racist. Look at me. Actually, there are plenty of people who are racist that don't look anything like me.
Hmm.
See, racism isn't owned by people who look like me. We don't own it.
Mhm.
I mean, sure, people who look like me have committed some pretty terrible things over the centuries, but we don't own it.
Hmm.
You don't have to be a white male to be a sexist, racist, misogynist pig.
Yeah. It's interesting
It's an
because
equal opportunity thing.
yeah, but we always have the definition though, right? Like when we
Mhm.
talk about the whole indigenous issue,
Mhm.
it's like if you have the power and the means of control,
Mhm.
it's like
Indeed.
if there's racism going on, it's your group,
You're right.
right? But I would guess in a country that's not majority white,
Oh, it happens all the time.
that can happen in other ways, right?
Mm.
I mean, in India, you have the caste system,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, it's always a little trickier here in North America, but yeah, it's Jamil Javani is. It's hard. It's not hard to peg him in one way because it just seems so transparent. It's very much the JD Vance playbook, right? He was one person for a while in the public eye, and then he saw the opportunity, and then all the values and everything we knew to be true of him all suddenly flipped.
Well, he called Trump Hitler
Yeah,
on more than one occasion,
yeah,
and not privately
yeah,
in a public forum.
yeah. And now he can't get on his knees to kick his butt fast enough. Like somebody did some math and decided, hey, these principles. You know what? I think I could do better with a whole other set of principles. Let's try these ones on for size. Woohoo! Look at me go now. I'm vice president.
Well, you know why they're bailing out Argentina and the Argentine peso? It's because they have a lot of crypto tied up in it, and if Argentina fails and crashes, they could lose billions. So the government suddenly propping up Argentina because Trump, his minions, and I think his son Barron has a ton of crypto wrapped up betting against or betting on the peso. Or I don't know all the ins and outs. I've just read some preliminary things about it, and it's like, oh, that's suspicious.
Yeah, I read stuff about crypto with regard to Qatar, which is how he got Netanyahu to make that phone call.
Yes.
But I wasn't. I'd have to read more on the Argentina one about the crypto. But soybean farmers and the cattle ranchers are learning, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. He just cut a soybean deal with China.
But here's the thing: is that China was buying like something like $117 billion of soybeans a year, and it went down to zero. Argentina is buying from other countries, including Argentina, now. So Trump is getting some of that buyback.
Oh, yeah, of course he is.
Basically, Trump gave $40 billion, and he's saying it's like it's not money, it's in swaps, right? We bought the pesos, we're giving them the American dollar. Okay, that's fine. But if you're giving a country $40 million in American dollars, and the Argentinian peso is declining faster than is the American dollar. What did you get in return? Really? Right? So number one, right? That's why a lot of the banks are bigging up their gold reserves again, because the American dollar has dropped 10%
Yeah.
over the last year. Gold has gone up from 2,800 to 4,300 at its peak.
Yeah,
It's like the American dollar as a reserve currency isn't as stable anymore. We
No.
want gold.
And people are buying gold by the truckload right now.
Yeah. So he's doing these stuff with Argentina. Argentina basically handed them $40 billion, even though he's saying, I'm not giving them money. But I mean, he traded something that's worth more for something that's going to,
Was it 40?
and while it's depreciating, to something that's worth less and depreciating faster.
I thought it was 20 billion.
There's the first 20 billion, and then there was another 20
Okay.
billion on top of that. They're two different products, but essentially it was a total
40
of 40 billion. Yeah. Yes. And at the same time, now Argentinian beef is some of the best beef in the world.
Yes, I know. I've had it in Argentina.
Yes. But all those cattle ranchers, all of a sudden, he's going to be using that $40 billion to help start importing more Argentinian beef rather than helping the cattle ranchers and telling the cattle ranchers, it's like, I got to do this stuff, but it's like, you got to lower your prices, man. It's like, so we're paying the competition and demanding that we lower our prices when you're already taking away our market share. You're going to learn eventually that we weren't hating. We were just trying to tell you.
That's all.
We were just trying to warn you. And we won't say we told you so.
No.
Because you're in a really shit situation now and you need help. But it's like, we weren't hating. We just saw it coming. You had a blind spot. I did a show with Laura today, and I was saying, there's a lot of people at one point, they're going to wake up when they find out just how much they got screwed. I guess there's two things that are going to hit them. One, that they got screwed, and that's tough enough.
Oh, yeah.
But two, all of the things that they allowed themselves to write and say and publish and film themselves saying on video because they were in a place where they were so desperate or broken or sad or fearful or whatever that they hitched themselves to that wagon. And they're going to look back on those and it's like, oh my God, how could I have ever been that person? And that's going to hit them like a ton of bricks too.
It's eventually that will come around, and yeah, it's not going to be.
It's not going to be pretty.
Not going to be pretty at all.
Because when it's that mirror test, right? Right now they got the strength in numbers, and people are validating them, stuff like that. But when they realize that the price that they paid for that validation and where they had ended up, and when they take a look back at what they looked like when they were doing that, a lot of people are going to have some aha moments.
Oh yeah. It's going to be an interesting time. With all of the things that the Trump regime is doing to destroy the U.S. Constitution and give him the powers of a king. What's going to happen when eventually he is no longer alive and they have a coup and the new people take over with the ability to enact all of the things that they've passed into law? What happens then? I mean, even Ted Cruz was smart enough to realize, if we allow him to censor the media the way he wants to, who's to stop the next government from doing it to us? I mean, I can't stand Ted Cruz. But a broken clock is right twice a day, and he was right about that one.
I know. If only Trump could be right twice a day.
Yes, only. I got another one for you that I think you'll get a kick out of. If you remember that fake non-issue thing that the MAGA tried to make into an issue regarding Sydney Sweeney and her American Eagle jeans commercial, and she has good jeans, right? Remember how they went on and said all the liberal Democrats are getting all bent out of shape, and I'm like, no, I don't think any of us noticed that. It was until you made a thing about it. Well, I want to share this tweet with you. I don't know who this person is, but somebody is saying, weren't they all bent out of shape because, it's Wu-Tang Clan, actually. Wu-Tang is for the children.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start off with the tweet. It's like laughing my ass off. What happened to MAGAs thought they love? What happened to MAGAs? Thought they loved Sydney Sweeney's jeans. So this guy, Dom Luker, I don't know who he is this woman should be ashamed for dressing like this. Nobody wants these distractions. We have bigger things to focus on.
Shame
Who would
shame
want to
the
turn on their
woman.
phone and this be the first thing they see before they focus on work? Well, actually, I fail to see the problem here. I fail to see the problem here.
Now that's a dress.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney can wear a dress.
Damn.
Yeah.
And she is wearing, like, that dress has got a lot going on. And
Well,
that dress is not wearing her. She's wearing that dress.
And there's another photo of her. She's with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Ooh.
Jamie Lee Curtis, and there's a few other people in the photo. I'm trying to find it, and that's not showing it. I'm trying to find the other photo. Jamie Lee Curtis, and there's a whole group of women in the photo, and I don't know what happened. I can't seem to find it. Jesus, I'm not going to show you that one.
Now I want to see it.
No,
probably
that would
not.
be too much for YouTube, I think. She's not naked. It's just, it'd be too much for YouTube. But okay, here's a photo of her. And she's 27 years old. And actor, writer, director, producer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a beautiful woman. What's the problem with the dress? When she put on jeans, everybody got bent out of shape that the Democrats and the liberals couldn't handle it. I'm like, well, now you're getting bent out of shape because she's wearing a form-fitting dress?
Well, it's slightly revealing.
Oh.
Of course.
Well, I believe that thing that they held was held in New York, where it is the same as the province of Ontario, where women can go topless if they wish.
Yes.
It's the law.
Yes.
You can be topless in public in the state of New York and the province of Ontario, for that matter.
Yep. Listen, she's 27. She looks like she does. She can have that dress. She can either afford to buy that dress or have it donated to her to wear for a fashion show, whatever. It's like, and she looks good in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? Oh, your virgin eyes are a little too sensitive.
Apparently.
Which is fine if that's your choice. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. It's real simple.
And then move on with your day.
Yeah.
Or look at it because you can't help seeing it because it crossed your feed. Roll your eyes and move on with your day.
Why are you letting it take up so much space in your head?
It's like,
so let me see if I get this correct. An attractive young woman in a dress is the end of planet Earth as far as these folks are concerned.
She didn't dress for your comfort or approval.
Like,
she dressed because she thought that she would look good in it and she thought that she would feel good in it. And that's where the story ends. You have no standing.
That's it.
That's like, and again, I note the irony of me saying that, you don't need to have an opinion on everything when, we operate an opinion show. In which we have opinions on everything, even including on whether or not you need to have an opinion on something. I recognize the irony. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we keep it real here. We keep it real.
Yeah. We try.
We try.
Do our best.
We try. We're human.
That's true. Well, I was going to try and get into Poilièvre, but you know what? I don't want to think about him right now, to be honest with you. I was going to talk about it, but I'm feeling good right at this exact moment in time, and I don't want to ruin it by that terrible taste of him in my mouth, his words in my mouth, his rambling, bumbling idiocy. I just don't want to ruin my night. And
Well-
I'm feeling good, and I think I'd like to keep it that way.
Then I have an alternative
Okay.
subject. Talked a little bit about the Jays, but the CFL matchups are up.
Yes, yeah. Calgary and BC play in the West semi,
Mhm.
and it's Montreal and did Winnipeg make the crossover? I didn't see, or was it Hamilton? I'm not even sure.
No, Hamilton finished first, so they're
Hamilton,
at the next
Hamilton,
round.
Montreal. Oh no,
Uh,
Hamilton gets a bye.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hamilton gets the bye. Yeah. Hold on, let me take a look. I think I have it here. It is yes, Winnipeg got the crossover.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Winnipeg plays Montreal.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Okay, I'm gonna think it's gonna be a hell of a game, and I think Montreal will beat Winnipeg.
Okay.
I think BC can pull off a victory over Calgary if Nathan Rourke has a great day, and I
Oh,
think he will.
okay.
I think he will. He's the BC Lions quarterback, for those of
Mhm.
you who don't know. I think that's very much the likely scenario, and then after that, Hamilton has to play Montreal. I think Montreal will be in the Grey Cup, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think so. Out in the West. Saskatchewan is got the bye for the final. I think they might end up playing BC, and I think Saskatchewan will end up playing Montreal in the Grey Cup. That's my
Okay.
prediction. And who
Okay.
wins the Grey Cup? That one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about that one at all. I think if I went on the sheer numbers of it, I'd go with Saskatchewan to win the Grey Cup, but it's tough to
Okay.
say. Now it's in Winnipeg this year, so I know Winnipeg really wants to play at home in front of their own crowd,
Right.
but I don't think they've got the gas for it. But I could be wrong. You know, I think it'd be great if Winnipeg played in the Grey Cup at home. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Of course, the Jays game tonight. I think they're going to win it tonight. Honestly, I really do. I predicted
They just have the momentum.
I think they do. I predicted 7 games, so I'm not counting LA out tonight, but I do think. I'm not saying it's going to be a walk. Well, who knows? Maybe it will be 6-2 6-1 the other night.
Yes.
But Yamamoto is pitching for the Dodgers.
Yes.
So if Toronto wins this evening, it'll be a closer game than the last couple have been.
Right. Because so far it's been whoever gets to 6 first wins.
Pretty well, Toronto most of the time. But if Yamamoto has a good game, because here's the thing, you might be the greatest pitcher in the world, but everybody has an off day.
Right.
I don't think he's going to have an off day. I think it'll be a hell of a game. Does it go 18 innings? I don't know.
Oh God, please no.
I think Toronto can win it tonight. I really do. They have the momentum. They have the drive. If they don't do it tonight, they'll do it tomorrow night.
See, I would
Either
have.
way, I think the Jays are going to win it all.
I would have doubted them being able to do it tonight if they had trouble with Ohtani when he was pitching that last game, but they didn't. And statistically, I find it very hard to believe that Yamamoto is going to throw another 9-inner. Right?
Yeah, 9 innings. Yeah, it's statistically it doesn't make sense. I mean, he's an amazing.
He's a great
pitcher.
one. Yeah.
Well, so is Ohtani though, who played 18 innings and then pitched the next day. I'm like, that guy's a freak. He's the greatest baseball player of our lifetime, and I think by the time he hangs up his hat for good, he will probably have every record there is to have. I think he's the best two-way player we've seen in over a century. Yeah. We haven't had a two-way player like him, and I say we. Yeah. I mean, we the fans of baseball.
Yeah.
We've not seen anything like him in over a century.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's also an anomaly in his home country. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
That's not super common in Japan. Okay.
Yeah. It's like watching Nadal on clay. Right? I mean, he's just so good. It's just so good.
It's a treat to watch him. It is, because he is that good. I mean, in that one game, I'm like, it was Ohtani versus the Blue Jays. He hit what, 4 home runs?
Right?
In one game. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and I did 2 home runs. Yeah, for 4 runs.
Yeah, 4 runs in total. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 home runs. So like, come on.
Yeah, in the first 2 at bats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although
we're gonna walk you for the rest of the night now. Okay, that's
yeah.
too much. That'll be enough for me right now. Thank you.
Savage had his number the other night, though. He had
Yeah.
his number.
Yeah.
Now, do we see a performance like that again? Who knows? Who knows? It's tough to say. I do have to jump because it is a date night and we want to go get some dinner.
Okay.
Before the game starts. I know Bridget's so excited to watch the game. Not at all. She hates baseball. Hates baseball, but it's anyway.
Yep.
Anyway, before I go though, I do want to leave everybody with the simple reminder that there will be a pubcast tomorrow.
Yay! With
Dan. Toronto Dan is going to be here in person for it.
Special guest
Toronto Dan. Army Chris may be joining us. I'm going to extend the invitation to our friend Ryan, see if he can join for a bit. I'm going to start it at noon. I was going to push it till the afternoon, but there is a Senators game tomorrow at 7, which means at 5 o'clock, the pub will be packed with people to take the bus to the Sens game. Saturday night Sens game, it's going to be a big crowd. And also, if the Jays don't pull it off tonight, there'll be a big crowd for that as well, and people will get there early so they can get a seat. So, started at noon, maybe ended at 4 or 5, depending upon how crowded it gets. But that, that's the general plan. I was hoping if you get a chance, you can pop in for a bit remotely, but I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, it'll depend when the rehearsal. But if there's a block during the rehearsal, because there are certain scenes that I'm not in, and sometimes, given that they're working over, we're doing a stop and start. It might take 15 to 20 minutes. I might be able to pop in at that moment and just give a quick wave hello.
Cool. All righty. I got to jump because we got to go get something to eat because it is actually 20 to 7. My goodness gracious, I'm getting hungry. But thanks for joining us, friends, for hanging out with us on a Friday evening as we try and wrap up the week that was in politics and Canada and the world for that matter, because we do talk about that as well. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I do miss you. I wish I could join in the mornings, but unfortunately, life just isn't letting that happen right now. So in the meantime, I'll try and set up a Friday show like this every Friday at 6 p.m. When schedule permits, 6, sometimes 6:30. We'll see how things go. And I will try and get some more growls in for you as my week progresses. This last week was kind of a tough one. It would just wasn't sleeping well and felt logy and rough every day this week for some reason. I have no idea. That might be the change of season. I don't know. Anyway, feeling better today. Going to go out and have some fun this evening, and hopefully the Jays will pull off a victory. Either way, I'll see you folks tomorrow around 12-ish p.m. 12-ish.
All right.
Okay.
Lovely to spend time with you.
It's good to see you, sir. You take care.
Bye, everyone. Mwah.
Oh, I got to press the button.
You are listening to a True North Eager Beaver Media Incorporated podcast. The True North Eager Beaver podcasts are proudly brought to you by our founding sponsors, the Misfit Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, your source for science fiction, fantasy, and cozy mysteries featuring a broad diversity of characters, CanadianTarot.com, their uniquely Canadian online eclectic tarot community, and the Peppermaster, hot pepper sauces made from farm-fresh ingredients to thrill your taste buds and expand your mind. We are grateful to the Crier Media Network for its support, Pete Jarvis for our artwork, and Paul Joseph Something for our opening and closing sequence music.